Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready, blue lady. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now Jameis on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Green, triple C.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Green, triple C. Follow.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Easy. Sonic.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Gotta go, gotta go.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lock in, lock in. Red up. Red up. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready. Back 22. Sonic. 5-0.
From the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Ready.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Second down, Winston. Evans has it left side. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A first down throw for Winston. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Blue lady. Five on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
To the air again with Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Hey, 5-0. 5-0. White 50. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On first down, Trubisky. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Gotta go.
On second down, Trubisky forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Lock in. Move. Gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready. Blue lady.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Jameis now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Ready.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready.
Now Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Ready? Back 25 behind. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trubisky will throw. Dancing to his left. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First down, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Black 25. Sonny. Hey, 5-0. 550.
On second down, Winston again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Hey, Sonny.
Winston now to throw on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Jameis again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ready? White 25. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Catanzero's kick is right through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It got his man complete. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Buying time to his left. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Returning, it's Benjamin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Ready. Blue lady. Oh, here we go. Oh. 550. Even. Sonic. 5-0. Let's bring it.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
525. 550.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Easy.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Gotta go.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Shaheen punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready. Blue ready. White, 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 white. Hey, sub.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. 23
yards on the play. From the red zone now, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ready. Black, hot. Boys, hot. 5-0.
And they try the sweep to Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready. White 25. Sonic.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, gotta go. Gotta go. Red, up. 48. Hey, gotta go.
Again, it's Cohen. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? you're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
18. Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Wait. Ready. Black 22.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the
Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A 1st down throw for Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden, it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On second down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him for a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On the crossing route, complete. That's Bowers. And he's got this down to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Forced out, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
Easy, easy, easy. Hey, sub.
Winston. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's convert. Ready, blue ready.
Now Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Hey, sub. Let's go. 550. Big stop, B. Big stop. Sunday. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check for it. Sonic.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Ready. 125. Come on. Sunday. Slam.
Winston to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. This to advance to the divisional round. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Celebration as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
I know it's hard to find solace on one side.